Welcome back to Chat Circle. It's time for our main segment, as you all know, where we dive into what's shaping today's digital culture. Today, we are talking about a wave that's fast becoming a movement, live streaming. From TikTok lives to YouTube to Instagram streams, creators are skipping the edits and going live to connect with their audience in real time. But with the growing influence of live streaming, one thing is becoming clear. It's no longer just about going live. It's about what's going live represents for your brand, your voice, and even your career. We've seen creators blow up through live streams, and we've seen some get backlash from showing up on the wrong ones. So take, for instance, we've got the Ebuka songs and Pella controversy, where gospel artists Ebuka made an appearance on Pella's stream. Fans will actually share their own view on what they think about it. We also have a whole lot of them. Also on the flip side, we've also seen global movements like Kai Carlo sent on this one, where American Twitch sensation, who's currently the most subscribed streamer on the platform and most followed overall with 18.5 million followers. Now, he recently launched Streamer University, a 3-day live event hosted at the University of Akron in US, selecting 120 content creators from around the world to network, collaborate, and showcase their brand live. Now, among them, our very own skit maker Shank was actually there. And it begs the question, how powerful is live streaming today? What are the risks, the reward, and are we in Nigeria even ready for this future? So let's explore all right now. And joining us in our studio, I'm super excited because my boss, we actually have with us Prince Goldenchyld Simeon. He's a media executive. Thank you so much, sir, for coming through. It's good to have you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so first thing first, just going straight. Just as I said, our conversation for today is exploring the live streaming wave and the rise of real-time content. So first question, why do you think live streaming is becoming such a big deal globally? And why are creators drawn to this format over traditional pre-recorded content?
I think live streaming is such a big deal globally because, the platforms have always given special attention to contents that go live. You know, so if you get to do more live content often, you know, you get to have more ads. You know, the platforms basically, you know, favor live content most of the time. And I think people too want to see what's happening on the go.
Exactly.
You know, as it's happening, it's authentic, it's original, you know, so lots of people are drawn to that. But away from all of that, you know, the rewards, the revenue that comes from it, you know, has a plus. There is more to it than pre-recorded, edited content. So, you know, the creators are more drawn to it. Even away from creators, you find out that even your own station, you know, you would get more audience from live productions than, you know, productions that are recorded. So it's just something that it cuts across the media, you know, media world. So creators, broadcast companies, everybody wants you to go live, and people know that you have a certain number of rich audience, you know. There is always that reward that comes with it, and you know, everybody wants to cash in on that.
Would you say live streaming is the future of content creation, or just another social media phase that will pass?
It won't pass. It won't pass. It will stay for a long while, and it didn't start today. Why I'm saying so is because I remember back in the days, I think 2013, 2014. I and a few of my friends, we joined a media company, you know, and every Monday was for our live productions, you know, and Mondays was always a big deal. So this is way back 2013, 2014. So
you can imagine when it wasn't really that famous.
You know, people barely knew it was Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and all of that. And so it was always, you know, you have to bring in your A game every Monday, you know, for those of us behind the camera, you know, social media, the production team, everybody had to bring in their A game. I mean, even up to the marketing team, you know. Wow. So it's always going to be there, you know, so it's not going to fizzle out, you know, just for fizzling out sake. So it's about, what are you doing in life? That is going to be the question. What are you doing in life? Because you also, it is more or less like, say, your own, people putting their life on the go for people to watch. You know, instead of, say, having a camera crew record you and, you know, you edit it and you now put it up and you say it's, how would I put it? Is your own kind of Big Brother, you know.
Your own world, something like that.
You know, your own world. But so it's always going to be there.
Okay.
It's always going to be there.
All right. So let's take this controversy that was trending somewhere earlier, late last month. Sorry about that. Let's talk about Ebuka and Pella controversy. So you all know very well Ebuka is a gospel artist, and he actually appeared on Pella's live stream. Now, Pella has been having a lot of celebrities come on his live stream, and he has been a plug, most of the soccer players and all that. But he came on this, and a lot of people felt like you were on the wrong live stream. Is there anything like wrong live stream and right live stream? That's the reason I asked earlier. One of my questions was like, how ready are we for this market? So what is really your take on that? So when it comes to your brand, how does the moment help in your image and all that?
Well, I think the problem with the fans, especially in Nigeria, you know, everybody has a say, wants to decide what or who does what and who goes where, you know. First off, people need to understand that, first thing first, gospel or secular, you're a human being, right? And don't also forget that these guys are into business, whether it's gospel or not.
True.
You know, so I guess Ebuka knew why he went on the platform, you know, and people looking at, probably they're also talking down on Pella's show, but, you know, that it's not suitable. I know maybe they are from different worlds, Ebuka, gospel, Pella, secular, and he gets to do things, you know, randomly and sometimes very crazy. But I think Ebuka had a reason. He had considered all of that, you know, but I don't...
Talking to his team and he decided.
Yes, and he decided. So he knows what he's actually doing. So people shouldn't actually decide, but whether you do right, you do wrong, people always critique.
Exactly.
You know, and the funny thing is, as long as the media business is concerned, there is no good PR, there is no bad PR. Right? There is no good PR, there is no bad PR. So whether they like it or not, Ebuka had a reason for going there, and probably he had achieved his objective. So there is no good PR, there is no bad
PR. Okay, so let's spotlight Kai. He's the third most followed Twitch streamer and the most subscribed with over 18.5 million followers, which I talked earlier on. So now, why do you think somebody like this, his live stream style resonates with so many people? Do you think certain content, do you think people should pay attention to what they bring up there? Do you think that he's doing something different from what everyone is actually doing? He also launched his streamer university. That was in May 2027. He actually had 120 content creators for 3 days. They were streaming back to back. We also have one of our own, very own. So to you, what does this tell us how live streaming is being used for talent, or should I say for entertainment?
Well, live streaming for talent, for entertainment, it has come to stay. It has come to stay, you know, and for Kai, this is his market. This is how he chooses to do his own, right? So, people always have their own target audience, and the audience too will find their own platforms that, you know, suit what they want, you know, and so if Kai has that, definitely, you know, he's always going to have his own target audience. It's like there's an adage, you know, they say there is a friend for every mad person. You know, some people might look at Kai as he's always crazy and all of that, but
I kind of love him because live stream actually because BET for the first time, they even had him stream Even it. It's a good one.
So he has the audience. Look at the numbers, 18.5 million followers.
That's a lot.
So doing something that reaches at least, let's say, even if it doesn't reach the whole 18.5 at a time, that is a huge number. And brands will always want to jump on that.
Exactly.
So that has come to stay. And, the whole university thing, I think what he did is great. Why? Because there has to be a structure to all of this. It shouldn't just be people just doing things as they want, So people also have to learn the ropes from him. How did he do it? How did he build it? Did he do it alone? Was there a team? And all of that. So there is also going to be a structure, around this. Before the show started, we talked about music business.
Yeah.
When GT started all of that, people looked at him like, why are you bothering yourself about all of this? But today, look at where he has been, what he has done with the whole music business thing. So Kai is a trailblazer. And definitely there will be other people coming, to join him, like our own Shank.
Exactly.
So people also have to learn the ropes, understand how he has done this, how he has grown, and and this becomes a creator of...
In a situation like this, how does collaboration also help in live streaming? Because this was more or less, it wasn't just individual creators who were benefiting. Kai also benefited.
Definitely.
It gave him extra numbers and all that. So let's talk about collaboration with other streamers. How does this also help?
It's called cross-pollination. I think I'm correct with the phrase cross-pollination. So I get to reach your own audience and you get to reach my own audience, and so there is, you just don't do it alone, together we can go far, right? Okay. So the collaboration is good. The same thing, something like Mr. Beast did something like that, and he brought some other creators, some of the same thing. So the collaboration really helps, even on IG, and all of that. So when you post something, there is space for collaborators where you also get to tag other people, and that also helps our collaborators to share revenue at some point, if that is what it actually means, so you also share revenue and,
like TikTok, I think Bingo, is it Bingo or something? There's one other app, streaming platform too. I think it also does that too. They pay and all that.
So it makes it a lot easier, and people need to also see the need, why they need each other, not saying it's my thing, and all of that. So it's a great thing to do.
How do you call it? Streamer University. Do you think it's something we can actually do in Nigeria?
It's possible. It's possible because every day, the telcos, they are beginning to see the need to improve their own network. And so as they get to improve their own network, these things are very much possible, because the only downside most of the time is internet and maybe then power. Maybe some people can say, okay, I'm not going to use, I'm going to go off the national grid and use my own. Then when you sort out the power issues, then what else? It's just internet. And so it's very much possible to do.
Okay, so Pella just launched his own live stream studio, which I felt like this guy is one of the most business-minded person I've ever seen on socials. What's your take on that move? And do you think do you think we'll see more of this dedicated space popping up in Nigeria anytime soon?
Definitely. We'll have more of that space pop up. Because if you look at Pella, most people regard Pella to be, say, he's uneducated. But if he is uneducated and he's, creating his own...
Guy's making money.
He's making money. He's creating his own space, to do all of that. So how about those who feel educated.
Educated,
So
exactly.
other people will jump on it.
He's basically on almost every brand.
Everyone's going to jump on it, definitely. So let's expect these spaces to pop up here and there.
All right, so this is the part where I need to ask, do you think Nigeria is ready for the live streaming economy? Do we have that, what it takes in terms of data, policies, monetization, and even professional setups? This is like the new oil for me, I feel right now.
In terms of policy, I think there is nothing on that yet. I can't be so sure, but I don't think there's anything on that yet. Then for monetization, I think the platforms have to, increase the revenue. But I think the revenue is based on the average income of the population, because you can't measure the same with someone who's in UK or the US, So it is a thing across regions, right? It's according to regions, not just because we are Nigeria, we have the numbers. No. So for that, yes, because for platforms like YouTube, Facebook, they're improving by the day. So the professional setups, yes, I don't think that's quite very difficult anymore.
Okay.
Because these days people use mobile phones to do lots of things, and rather we to have professional cameras and all that. But with smartphones, lots of things are happening.
Okay, so before we go, what should creators consider before making live streaming their main platform, especially those who just who are just actually starting out?
Before making live streaming their main platform, I think they should. I think for starts, they should have some other additional source of income.
Yeah.
That supports what you're doing before they can actually break even on while doing the whole live streaming thing, because it's going to take a while. It's not magic, So I think they should have some other additional, source of income, and they should also consider their content.
Okay. All right.
Everybody just wants to do the whole regular thing. There are lots of things people can do, that will make them unique and stand out. Not just doing the random thing. Everybody cannot do like Pella.
No.
Everybody cannot do like Shank.
Find your niche.
You need to find your niche, and that way it's going to make it a lot better.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince, for coming through. I really do appreciate it. I think we'll start live streaming this very soon. And that's where we wrap up on today's episode of Chat Circle. We've unpacked a whole lot of power of live streaming, the risks that come with it, and opportunities it's creating globally, and the big moves happening right here in Nigeria, from Ibuka's unexpected appearance on Telestream to Kaisen's game-changing streamer inversion, and even Shank flying the Nigerian flag on global live stream stage. It's clear that live streaming isn't just a trend, it's a new chapter in digital storytelling. And like we said earlier, streaming is a double-edged sword that you say where you show up and how you represent your brand in real time can open doors or close them. So whether you are a creator or an artist, a brand, or just someone thinking about going live, remember every stream is a statement. Thanks once again, sir, for coming through, and to our audience for being part of the conversation today. We'll catch you next time right here on Chat Circle, where we keep the culture, content, and conversation real. Stay safe, stay smart, and if you're going live, go with purpose. All right, my name is Nana Bina. Ciao for now.